Hi, I'm Dave. Lance and I go way back, from the Olympics in '96 to the Postal and Discovery days, and now we do. After close to 20 years on the road, we thought it would be fun to take a look behind the curtain. We'll share some tips and tricks on the bike, talk to a few people I've met along the way, and who knows what else. I'm totally making this up as I go. Today we're going to take another trip to Mellow Johnny's. We're going to visit Dan. He's going to talk to you about tubeless tires, both on the road, gravel, and mountain. So pay attention and you just might learn something.
Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm a mechanic here at Mellow Johnny's, and today we wanted to talk tubeless setup. So with the advancements in wheel and tire technology, companies have been redesigning their rims with beefier hooks and stronger tire beads to allow us to run what we call a tubeless tire. So with that, what we're gonna do is use special sealant, special valves, and rim tape that's gonna seal up the rim and allow us a couple of things. One, we can run quite a bit lower pressure, and with that sealant in the tire, it will help us seal up any punctures that would normally cause flats in a tube system. So on a mountain bike, it's almost essential. Rolling down the trail, you can run these at quite a bit lower PSI than you normally would a tube tire, anywhere from 20 to 30 PSI depending on your weight, and even lower than 20 PSI depending on the width of the tire. That's gonna do a few things. Lower pressure helps add grip. So rolling over rocks, roots, things like that. You can grip onto the surface a little bit better. It's smoother overall with that lower pressure. And any thorns, any small nicks and things in the tire will get sealed up by that sealant. There are a few things, if there are larger holes, using plugs and things like that, which we'll go over in a later video. On the gravel bike, running 5 to 10 PSI lower than you would normally in a road tire, again, helps smooth things out. And on a bike that doesn't have suspension, that slightly lower pressure will help absorb some of the bumps and bruises you would normally get, as well as taking out the somewhat of a possibility of getting a pinch puncture. If you hit something really hard, there is no tube in there to pinch, so that tubeless system helps with that as well. One thing we do try to shy away from is with tire widths lower than 28, like you would run on a road bike. Oftentimes it's best to stick with that old-fashioned tube. Running a slightly lower pressure is not really something an everyday rider would notice in that 90 to 100 PSI range. The tires are also quite costly and can be somewhat messy if there is a puncture, and can often lead to more headaches than it's actually worth. But yeah, that would be a good advantage to converting over to tubeless.